You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you think about this video. Share it out. Okay, we're going to talk about the Texas Rangers, the only team from, personally speaking, from where I sit that has any testicular fortitude in all of Major League Baseball. We saw the Dodgers get down on both knees. Hell, it looks like it may have broken the team, for crying out loud. We've seen every other franchise. Keep in mind, there are 29 other teams that anybody in this Texas Rangers organization could theoretically go to work for and or go root for if they choose to. Also, keep in mind as we go into this that people are mad because they didn't get a recognition of their sexual preference from a Major League Baseball squad, a Major League Baseball team, an organization. You're irate because, again, you want to be normalized, but where is the heterosexual pride night? When does that start? Man, don't make us take this rainbow back. I swear. I mean, Lucky Charms and all, we'll take it back if we have to. Who said y'all get it anyway? Well, here we go. They've added an S into this LGBTQ thing. There's an S in there. You can't have the S. That's for straight. So, we've got a bunch of Texas Rangers. I say a bunch. We've got a few anyway. Anonymous. Failed to put their name on it. To my knowledge, didn't put their face on it. Employees that have come out and they are big triggered. They're mad. They're upset because the Major League Baseball team that they work for chose to respect the very demographic in which the majority of their fan base is a part of. Dear Texas Rangers employees that are triggered, your team is in the Bible Belt. You know what's there? Christians. You know who doesn't have to be there? You. Simple. Go work for another team. It's not hard. It's funny. 29 others. But you're mad because one decided not to do this. And respect its fan base, by the way. It's really crazy where we are right now, guys. I mean, truly. Breitbart, the Texas Rangers is the only Major League ball team that has refused to hold a Pride Night, and some inside the organization are attacking their employer for that. You can't make this shit up, folks. One baseball team chose not to get involved, and you little babies have got to start crying about it. Yeah, maybe you are in the right group. As Breitbart Sports reported at the onset of Pride Month, despite the league's 100% support for displays and pandering to the radical gay and transgender movement, the Texas Rangers remained the lone holdout for scheduling any demonstrations for gay pride. And this is nothing new for Arlington, Texas, the team. But since Breitbart's report, nearly every conservative website and news outlet, or anybody that relays it, has also commented on the Rangers' particular status as the only team to avoid outward expressions of gay pride. And with that widening focus, now team insiders are speaking up. The sports website, The Athletic, recently gave space, of course they did, to some Rangers insiders so they could publicly complain that the team won't hold a Pride Night like all other teams. Again, let me know when Christian Night is scheduled, and let me know when Heterosexual Pride Day is also scheduled. One complained that the Rangers played an away game at the Tampa Bay Rays during Floridians' Pride Night game. Okay. The unnamed insider quote, the whole message was baseball is for everyone, but not if you're a Texas Rangers fan. That is a false statement. That is absolutely a false statement. The Texas Rangers literally made a statement saying they welcome all their fans. So that in itself is a total lie. You're mad because they didn't carve out a special place to recognize Your sexual preference? Really? Question mark? Seriously? Come on. The site added, without providing any evidence of employees fired over their proclivities or the support for the same, that gay team or office members, quote, feared for their jobs and livelihoods in speaking out. What? So we've got employees that believe that they fear for their jobs because of their preferences or their beliefs? I don't know about that. By the way, they provided no proof of it. Quote, I grew up here. I'm a diehard Rangers fan. Another current employee reportedly told the site, when I started working here, it was a dream job, but it's pretty shitty that it's an organization over the last few years that has done or said things or not done or said things. We're mad because something wasn't done. That not only do I not agree with or reflect who I want to be as a person, but it's bordering on being disgusting. You think celebrating a bunch of anti-Catholic nuns is not disgusting? Is that what you're saying? The silence is deafening. A former employee exclaimed, the fact of the matter is it's a free marketing opportunity. It doesn't cost them anything personally, and they can boost revenue by looking inclusive. Oh, come on. You know damn good and well those teams will lose money. Can you imagine the concessions that the Dodgers lost the other day? How about the parking? Just wondering, question mark. I do agree, it is a grift, no doubt. There is a grift component in all of this. Wow. The fact that there hasn't been one for Texas is the biggest actions speak louder than words I've ever seen. Yeah, it kind of is. The Texas Rangers respect their core fan base. Get over it. Get over it. That same former employee claimed ignoring pride events is a huge point of contention for everyone. No, it's not. No, it's not. And Breitbart says it clearly not, though, since most fans aren't complaining. I did a Texas Rangers video yesterday. It blew up with an overwhelming response of support for the Texas Rangers not having gotten involved in this crap. And the team has not gotten enough pushback to reverse its stance. Quote, it's a bare minimum thing, the former employee said. The fact that there's so much resistance is a huge point of contention, not just for gay folks, but for everybody. Again, a bullshit statement. See what I just said prior to that. It was always something that bothered me greatly about the organization. Probably a good thing you're a former employee. They do a lot of things where they have all these other nights for different fans and cultures. The fact that they omit one group very clearly is just ridiculous. Really? You mean like Star Wars night or Whataburger night? Hardly controversial. Although one could say Star Wars is shit now, so there is that. For its part, the team told The Athletic that it, quote, welcomes everyone. There you go. An official statement from the Texas Rangers. They welcome everybody, which totally blows whatever statement that was out of the water, saying it feels like they exclude somebody. Our commitment is to make everyone feel welcome and included in Rangers baseball. That means our ballpark at every game and in all we do for our fans and our employees. We deliver on that promise across our many platforms to have a positive impact on our entire community, the team said in a statement. In another example of tarring with a broad brush, The Athletic quotes sports writer Alan Plidnick, who came out as gay 3 years ago. Plidnick blasted the team for being homophobic. There's no other reason why you wouldn't have a pride night, and claims that he was, quote, worried that Texas Rangers press team members could mistreat him if he came out. Oh, stop. Nobody gives a rat's ass that you're gay, dude. Nobody cares. Just because they don't want to go out there and have this public celebration of your sexual preference, you feel like you're targeted? Wow, it's gotten to the point where saying nothing is now an issue. It's absurd. Truly absurd. And let me just keep it real. Why are your beliefs any more important than my beliefs, and I'm a Christian? You're going to have to answer that question one of these days. Why is it your beliefs are more important than mine? By the way, you can't give me a right answer. Just letting you know. But then he admits no one on the team has ever mistreated him and that the team has never made any sort of overtly homophobic statements. So while coming out here and hanging the Rangers out to dry, he has to admit he's never been mistreated and there's been no homophobic statements. Absurd. It sounds like an insecurity issue to me. A you issue and not a Texas Rangers issue. Ultimately, that former employee quoted above seems more like the intolerant one. It's the lowest freaking bar, he said. If someone has a problem with it, they have 80 other home games. Have a section and a special ticket. Just stop making people feel like they aren't welcome. Again, all because you don't get a special night. God, unbelievable. How is it simply not having a Pride Night game making people feel like they aren't welcome, ? There was never any such bowing or scraping to the gay lobby in the 90s, 80s, or any other year of baseball until recently. Were gays never welcome simply because MLB never had some spectacle to specifically point to them and pat them on the back? Here's your night. Indeed, having a pride game sure makes Christians, quote, feel like they aren't welcome. We saw that with the mess with the LA Dodgers that they got themselves into last week. Regardless, despite this whisper campaign to shame them into changing, the team seems to be sticking to their guns. I, for one, hope to God the Texas Rangers do not bow to this crew. You've got a bunch of randoms mad because they didn't get one night when 29 other teams jumped on board this BS and alienated the majority of their fan base, not the minority. Again, what is the insecurity that you feel the need that this has to be put on display? That's what I'd love to know. What's the issue? Why does it have to go out there? Why does it have to be spread everywhere? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just wondering. Again, you're trying to normalize something by acting not normal by needing an entire night of celebration. It's bullshit. Shut up. Stop it. God. Unbelievable. Tell me what you think, black and white sports supporters. You knew the Texas Rangers, and look, there was media outlets already taking shots at the Rangers. Oh, but when conservative websites, and look, the Rangers deserve some credit for not bowing to this shit. Now let's see if they stick to it. I hope they do. They have gotten a lot of new fans over this one decision. You know what? Christians are tired of being disrespected in this country. And yeah, there has been a full-on push to discount Christians in this country the last 5 years. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.